been over 10 years since Crystal Palace won at Everton. We haven't won at Goodison Park since the 21st of September 2014, over a decade ago. We're winless in the league this season. We haven't beaten Everton in 2.5 years since the FA Cup quarter-final back in March of 2022. Therefore, this game is a massive game and a massive opportunity for us to get our first victory this season. Everton are second from bottom with 4 defeats out of 5, only gaining a point, bottling too many leads this season. Can we finally break our miserable record against Everton and at Goodison Park and finally get the victory? Gonna be a tough encounter for sure this afternoon. It has got a draw written all over it despite the hype, but I will back the Palace to win 2-1. So yeah, I've got the hope for that, and we're just due a win at Goodison Park, and we're just due to get our first Premier League win this campaign. We got to tactically be on point. Glasgow's got to get it spot on, and most importantly, got to score some goals against this poor Everton side. Hopefully over 3,000 Palace fans will be travelling up to Goodison. We're sending both tiers at Goodison Park for the first time since we got promoted. So yeah, it's going to be a wild atmosphere within the away end and throughout Goodison Park, as it always will be. It'll be like a cup final to Everton and for us and that as well. So bring it on, come on you Eagles, and we'll see you lot on the way to Goodison Park. Wagamama food review, the chili squid, 10 out of 10. Nice chimichurri there and nice flavour on that batter. Also got a chicken yakisoba or whatever it is with prawns and some onions and vegetables. 10 out of 10 as well, lovely flavour. We're just on the bus now, we're on our way to the Arkles pub. It's near Stanley Park, around the corner from Anfield. It's the away pub, so we're going to go there, get a drink or two, and then make our way to Goodison Park. I'm on a bus right now. I never thought I'd be on a bus in Liverpool, but according to Google Maps, it's the quickest way to get near to the away pub near Goodison Park that we're going to. Right, JC and Rich from Eagle Eye, what are your score predictions for today's match at Everton?
For me personally, it's going to be a tough game.
Yeah.
I think we'll win 2-1. Obviously the lineup, so I'm a bit like, with Kamada in there.
Yeah.
Obviously Lerma's gone in at centre back in the place of Richards, which I'm not too mad about. But yeah, as long as we keep the pressure on, I think we can win this 2-1.
JC, mate?
Personally, I would say before a ball's even kicked today, I'd take a draw, because our record here at Goodison Park is atrocious. We haven't won here for nearly a decade now.
Yeah, I know. Over that.
Yeah, and to be fair, even in Liverpool, granted we've been pretty good against Liverpool, but
recently,
we've been pretty rubbish. So, like I said, I'd take a 2-2 draw before a ball's even kicked. But you never know what could happen. The lineups come out.
Exactly.
4-4-2. We could keep our 5 back. You just don't know. But looking forward to it, and let's hope we come away with at least a point today.
Yeah, up the Palace, come on. Heels. Palace.
this a library? Is this a library? Is this a library? Is this a library? Is this a library? Come on. It's durable. Awful that. That's the way we like it, we like it, we like it. Love you, we play, we follow, we support the Palace, that's the way we like it, we like it, we like it. Shit must you be, we're winning away. Out the water, out the water, out the water. Ah, Christ. We forgot that you're here. We forgot that you were here. Leg it up. Oh, what a block. Very open game right now, but I think a bit of better team, a bit more composed, a bit more, steady on the ball. Everton just bobbing balls to the box, and that's what they're really good at. Apart from that, they haven't really done much.
Hey! Penalty ref! Surely!
Come on, Palace, flip it out. Got to score that. Lacroix. Oh my God. Should be 2. Should be 2-0. Should be more than 1.
We're winning 1-0, should be winning by more, and Everton are absolutely shit. The atmosphere has been terrible, good to see from the Everton fans, and the way they've been playing is lobbing balls in the box like it's rugby, but we've got to step up second half. I think it brings someone from Mateta's been poor, Kamada's been a little bit more better, in my opinion. Water's been my man of the match so far. Eze just needs to kind of wake up and be a bit more aggressive and, be a bit more energetic at times. He looks tired and sloppy, but overall the power should be more than 1-0, should be 2 or 3 with some of the chances we had towards goal. Got to improve. It's still game on though, but just got to keep our heads up, make some key changes at the right time, get our game management spot on, and hopefully we'll get the job done. I have faith. Come on, you Eagles.
Come on, Palace. Such a bad goal to give away. That was Kamada's giving the ball. Kamada's giving the ball away. That was Kamada. That's Kamada. That is Kamada. Useless. Absolutely useless. Fuck off! Fuck off! Get off! Get him off! Get him off!
Falling apart again at Goodison. It is absolutely going to shit. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't think it was McNeil again. How are we losing? Oh my God, it's a horrible season. Absolutely horrible. Simple as. What are we going to do? That's our own fault. They're going to catch us out and get a third. I mean, we're just all over this. Oh my God, fucking hell. And what are we going to do from set pieces, man? Come on. Rubbish. Obviously, well, load of shit. Absolutely useless. Capitulation. The players have given up. Game's already done. Everything just got to sit back. It's so predictable. It's an absolute fucking joke. Come on, say. Look behind you. Ah, what's that? It's not our day. It's not our season. It's not our week. It's just not our day one bit. So soft, just weak. Too much football. Oh, maybe not. Oh, the schmuck. No wonder you're a sub. Oh, it's going to be free. Yeah, there we go. Should be done and dusted there, I'm sorry. Oh my life. Here we go. Some of the worst defending ever, my life. 4 minutes, it's not going to be anything because we're not scoring. Game's done. Weak. Just weak. Ooh, rubbish Palace. Honestly, if we play like this, we're going to get relegated. No strategy. Game over. Unless we score from this. Unless we score from this, it's game over. Fuck the season, it's over. Can't take anymore. Bullshit.
What a load of old shit. Everton 2, Crystal Palace 1. I'm whispering right now because the family is asleep and I've just got back after a long 4-hour trip from Liverpool back home via public transport. Yes, public transport, honestly. Getting up there was the problem. Getting back was just slow and just a right fucking drag. Don't want to talk about Palace because right now I'm just absolutely fuming. I'm absolutely frustrated and I'm just bored. I feel soulless and I'm just kind of done with Palace to some kind of extent. You know, once again we failed to beat Everton and win at Goodison Park on the 11th attempt in all competitions within over the last 10 years. We haven't beaten them in over 10 years at Goodison Park. Our last game at Goodison Park ending in a complete and utter nightmare. It's all good in the first half really, but Palace being Palace just capitulated, you know, away at Everton. And just lost the plot again at Goodison Park. You know, we were good in the first half and then came out second half and within the first 10 minutes we're 2-1 down. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what the manager said to them at half time, but the players just weren't up to it, you know. There was no edge, there was no fucking quality, there was no energy or smoothness within our play. Lazy and sloppy bits of play throughout overall, bad decision making throughout the course of the match, and a massive lack of rhythm. And if you want me to be honest, there was not really much identity in our play, especially in the second half. If you want me to be honest, I wasn't sure what we were trying to do, what we were trying to achieve, or what strategy we were trying to freaking go for. Things just went downhill, and you know, overall throughout the play we just were so clueless and just too predictable with our crappy end product and that, you know. Things just went sideways completely. I think the players gave up. Honestly, I think we're just weak. I think we're soft, shambolic and utter dog shit, especially in that second half. You know, we made Everton, a team who at the beginning of this match, at the beginning of today, was second from bottom. We made them look fucking good. You know, it's like a new season, same old shit from Palace year after year, it feels like. And the worst thing is, you can't even blame Steve Parish or the board. You can't even blame Oliver Glasner. This is pretty much down to the players not performing and pulling their weight for 90 minutes, you know, week after week recently, and that, you know, and it's just like, we're not really helping ourselves, you know, we're not sort of covering ourselves with glory one bit. You know, it's like the first half of rubbish and the second half we improve, then the first half was good and then the second half we turn into utter crap. You know, and that's what it was today, really, if you want me to sum the game up, pretty much, because Everton were absolute rubbish and they ended up getting their first win of the season and now they're above us in the table. Overall, the attitude and the energy stank, really, from the players. You know, their overall efforts, it stank. You know, it was just... We just didn't kind of care. We were just like there for a stroll in the fucking park, to be honest. You know, it's time that I really call a few players out, to be fair. I'm going to start with Daichi Kamada. He looked lost. You know, he's not a Premiership player. He's not fit enough and up for it in this tough league, and that he's a liability. And in my opinion, the guy is an absolute parasite in the first team. You know, he kicked off the second half by giving the ball away, and Everton go and score. And a matter of minutes later, I think after we went 2-1 down or something, he then passes the ball out for an Everton throw-in. Yeah, he just runs around like a headless chicken, you know, can't pass for toffees, basically costed us the match today, really, you know, and, you know, giving Everton the game, because once they got that equaliser and then they made it 2-1, Everton pretty much were in control, really. They had a game plan and a strategy, and all they had to do was sit back and relax. And, yeah, parked the bus and they beat us, really, to be honest with you. You know, in my opinion, we're going back to Daichi Kamada. He's the reason why we lost today, predominantly, in that he should be banished from the first team. You know, he's just he's not a good player to have in that first team at all. You know, this season, his performances have been disgusting. You know, especially on that match today, it was just hideous and putrid watching him overall. That guy's a liability, and he's going to cost us a lot of games if we A, play him out of position, and B, play him regularly, because even when he's in his actual position, he's still shit. You know what I mean? I just question how he's in the first team, because he clearly doesn't care. Eze was in his own world today, you know, daydreaming, looked so off it and disconnected from the team and the play, in my opinion. Absolutely awful performance, shambolic. England international, you're having an absolute fucking laugh. John Philip Mateta ran around like a donkey and kind of felt like he was back to the Mateta of old, really, you know, before he started firing on all cylinders on the back end of last season. You know, he ran around like a clown today and was pretty much Bambi on ice again. Eddie Nketiah was way off it. He was just non-existent all round. I know he wasn't getting the service, but he was just poor. 30 mil. Oh God, it looks like we wasted a bit of our money there, to be fair. I wasn't impressed with him one bit. You know, pretty shambolic. Overall, I thought Gay and Wharton were solid today. Gay getting a goal, Wharton was superb in the first half and parts of the second half. Apart from them players who did well, the rest of them were absolutely fucking useless, if you want me to be honest with you. They were dreadful and just pathetic all over the pitch, to be honest with you. Honestly, us fans, you know, having spent our money, taking time off to go up there, you know, we've been let down on the road once again this season and once again this year. They should refund all the 3,000 Palace fans who sold the bottom and upper tier. They should refund them the tickets, the match tickets and that, you know, just to go up there, just to watch that underwhelming, depressing shit, because it was embarrassing and it was just a despicable and hideous display. Look at it this season, we can forget the League Cup. I couldn't care about that right now. Our main focus and our priority has to be improving in the Premier League somehow. It doesn't look like we're going to at this rate, you know, especially Liverpool coming up next week. Things aren't going to get any easier, but our first 6 games, 3 draws, 3 losses, and them 3 losses have been to teams that should be beating: West Ham, Brentford and Everton. Everton are in the bottom 3 this morning. Now it could be us come the end of this month. Honestly, one awful start of the season. I'm trying to be optimistic, but every time I'm optimistic, it comes to bite me in the arse, really. You know, we have got some serious struggles, some serious problems, and listen, there's no time for excuses, really. Or it takes time, or look, it's the new players. No, you got to hit the ground running. We're a vintage Premier League club. We've been in the league basically for nearly 12 years. We should be hitting the ground running. You got to. The Prem is so ruthless if you don't hit that ground running one bit. You know, yet again, it's another poor and slow, sloppy start to a Premier League season that's increasingly getting worse by the week at this rate. When will we ever learn? When will we ever fucking learn? Do you know what I mean? I realise that this league don't allow you or give you any time to fuck around or experiment, because that's what we've been doing, in my opinion. It's costing us big time. Absolutely pathetic. All them players should hang their heads in shame, because they're an absolute disgrace. Apart from Wharton and Mark Gay, absolute bunch of morons. The rest of them overpaid mugs, and yeah, they don't care one bit. I mean, the fact you got players like Daichi Kamada who are on a free, they're on a free for a reason, getting 100 grand. Good Lord. I mean, it's not good enough, man. I'm absolutely fuming, and I'm absolutely fucking sick of the way things have been, you know, on that pitch. This isn't something to do with what's happening off the pitch. This isn't to do with the board. It's not really to do with Oliver Glasner, because all them Palace fans were saying, we want Glasner out, Glasner's not good enough. Who are you going to bring in who's going to do a better job than Oliver Glasner? Because Glasner is a top manager. Who in the hell are you going to bring in? Honest to God, absolutely pathetic, man. Palace fans, you want him out, you're talking out your fucking arse. Simple as that, because no one out there is going to do a better job than him. So yeah, absolutely pathetic start, an absolutely miserable away day, apart from being down at the pub. But yeah, I'm just done with it all, man. I'm sick of it. You know, the same story, the same reality for us at times, and it's just like, it just doesn't get any easier, doesn't get any better when you lose to teams like Everton, who are absolutely wretched. You know, and now I can actually say they're better than us because they've beaten us. They've won a game this season, and we're still winless. It's our own downfall, and that's our own problem, man. And if we don't fix up within the next month or two, we will be in a relegation battle. Simple as, because that team is not good enough one bit. So sorry for the long outro, but I had to say it how it is. And yeah, man, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you lot next week against Liverpool. It's going to be a miserable weekend next week, honestly.